Don't
pool,
go chasing.
waterfalls. Please don't even stick to the rivers and lakes that you used to. You better not.
Hush, hush.
Eye to eye.
We're back. And deader than ever.
I'm Tamara.
I'm Kelly.
And this is
Ghoul
Ghoul
beans.
Nah, didn't get me that time, brother.
What did you say? It was like ghoul beans.
Yeah. Ghoul beans. Like,
Eye to eye.
Yeah.
Damn.
Isn't that Kaja Goo Goo?
Mm-hmm. Damn.
We should do a trivia night together.
We should.
Because you can get the old decades.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
I
yeah.
can get the newer ones.
Yeah.
I can do, like, definitely 70s, 80s, 90s for sure.
Perfect. And I can do 70s, 60s.
You can do some 50s. You could.
Maybe.
I think you know more than you think you know.
Okie dokie. We try.
How are you?
I'm great. I'm doing wonderful. I am. If we just were to spin the camera a little bit, you'd see my entire apartment in shambles, really in boxes. Because your girl's moving.
Thank God.
Yeah, I'm so excited.
We're going to have a real spot in this apartment. I mean, it's a house. It's a house.
It's a house. It's a house. It's a house. It's a house in the basement. And I have to tell you, like, I gotta show you, like, what I'm planning on doing. I hope you like it. If not, I mean, I just can't wait to tell you all about it. To design our little ghoul bean space. And I should have been talking to you this whole time. I had so many ideas.
We need a real, like, seated area.
I'm looking.
I think the high tops on Forge don't provide enough comfort for me to want to linger there.
No, we're not going to use those. I'm getting, like, accent chairs. I need your opinions, actually. So
we need a guest chair we can roll in.
Yes. Okay. Well, I know. We should get some guests on here.
That's what I'm saying.
I
I just need your address so I can Amazon things right to your house.
You got it. Immediately after this, I'm going to show you what I was thinking, and then you'll get the address. So, yeah, I wanted to tell you.
Kelly recently cat sat for me.
Yes. Maisie was incredible. She would literally, like, go and, like, prance in, and then she'd stop, and then she'd be like, okay, this is fine.
Yeah. She's adaptable.
Yeah, so I was putting on her little harness, and I remember from the first time I did it when I was alone that you have about 4 seconds, and you have to act like you know what you're doing, and she's fine.
Mm-hmm. No fumbling.
Eddie
she gets so irritated.
Yeah, and so I did it, and then we went outside, and it was so much fun, and then came back inside, and I was like, can you just take that off? And Matt did not know, and I was like, you have like 4 seconds to do it, and then otherwise she's going to yell at you. And he laughed. And then they were in the other room. Yeah. In the other room, I hear he's just like, how does this work? And she's like, and he just started laughing. Got him. And she just like walked away and then sat there like, okay, you could try again.
Right. Give it the old college try.
She was everything to me. It was so much fun hanging out with her.
Love that.
So I had gotten her harnessed up. We went out front, and I was like, I'm going outside, Macy. And then Matt came up, and he was just like, are you just, like, shouting obscenities? And I was like, what? And he was just like, I heard you, like, scream, like, fuck, right when you walked out. And I was like,
your voice?
My voice.
That's crazy.
All right. I was like, I didn't say anything. And he was like, you weren't speaking. And I was like, I was talking to Maisie. And I was like, come on, little baby. And he was like, I was like, cool. That's great.
Whoa, that's never happened to us.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh.
Well, so it was spooky ooky in your apartment. Day one, moment one. And not to me, thank goodness.
I'm glad that nothing actually physically happened.
Yeah, I'm glad I didn't see anyone. If I had seen someone, I'd been like, Maisie, we're going on a sleepover.
Mm-hmm. And she would have done well as long as all the other animals are locked away.
Yeah, she would have loved it as long as everything was specifically set up for her.
Yeah. And actually, the house I was in Indiana with family. The room I was sleeping in with my niece, something's going on in there.
Really?
Definitely. There. Oh, this one's not listening, but the closet in that room is so scary.
Really?
It's horrifying. It was like I was getting PTSD. So it was a highly stressful situation, very many layered thing, and then like on top of the layers,
you're like, and also it's fucking hot.
Also, there is a ghost in here, or it's some sort of entity or something looming. The ceilings are extremely high.
Okay.
And then, so the doorways are really big. I'm not convinced there was a door to the closet. It's just like you know what I mean?
Yeah. No.
Girl, and that baby requires it dark as night in that room, and it was darker than the night.
No.
Yeah, she don't give a fuck. She's rolling around. She don't care. Well, actually, that's not true. She's
like, that's my bestie.
That's twin. But she actually sleeps in that room. She sleeps on the side of the bed where the closet's at, but she wakes up at almost 2 years old about 4 times a night, which is not normal.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she wakes up a lot.
Like, because it's haunted.
Yeah.
Ew, did you see anything? Or it was like looming vibes?
I wouldn't look at it because it was so scary. It's like when you can't even like make eye contact.
Yeah.
But then, unfortunately, my niece is, she requires a person in the bed at all times because she will wake up and, she'll start screaming.
Mm-hmm.
Mimi, where are you? Where are you, Mimi? And she starts screaming. So, and mind you, she's 2, right? So she goes to bed at 8:30. So I was trapped in that room from about 8:30 to 7 a.m.
Damn.
Yeah. And if she sees you on your phone, she's up now. She has FOMO. That was really hard. That was really hard. So I was alone with my thoughts a lot. But also, like, I would scroll, when she was whatever.
I was alone with my thoughts.
I was, like, thinking so many thoughts. But good and bad.
Yeah.
But when I could escape for a moment, like, I had to go to the bathroom. And I would, like, meet up with Mariel, who could leave the baby. The other baby, my nephew was, like, he's chilling.
Yeah.
He's asleep. We would meet in the hallway, and we discussed that, like, the downstairs when you're alone is scary.
Really?
Yeah, even in the morning. Mariel would normally be up first with the baby downstairs, and they said that it was, like, there's a vibe. And I agree. When I had to go downstairs to go to the bathroom, because there's a bathroom on every floor, but I don't want to risk waking her up, so I would go down to the bathroom. The basement, totally fine. Very chill. Complete. Oh my God, loved the basement.
Really?
Yeah.
Could sleep alone down there.
Truly chill family room. I was like, maybe I should have her come down here.
Yeah.
And then the first floor is spooky. You run up the stairs type stuff.
Is it a split level?
Kind of yes and no. So you walk in, and then technically it is a split level because you either have to go down to the basement level or upstairs to the first floor. But then they have another floor, which is huge. Like, the second, technically, no, second floor is big. And it's totally fine. Completely normal, not scary at all.
Just the closet.
The main floor is scary.
Really?
Boots. Scary.
Is their bedroom on the main floor where that closet is?
All the bedrooms are on the second floor.
Okay, so that closet and then the downstairs.
The closet.
Or the main floor.
In the master bedroom. And then the main floor where, like, the living room and the kitchen is.
Damn.
If you're with another person, it's, like, literally 100 times easier to be there. Yeah. If no one's with you, it is spooky boots. It's spooky. Even if you have just, like, one of the babies. Ew. It's scary.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Just, like, bad vibes.
Yeah, like, you're not by yourself.
Ugh, I hate that.
All that to say, oh my God, I have a great story for you.
Okay.
But we should first talk about the coffee.
Okay. We are drinking dark matter. Yes. Cheers.
Cheers.
And it is called agua. That's it.
Water.
Yeah. It's my water.
It's delicious. You know what? Upon third sip, it's actually for a brewed coffee at home.
Yeah.
Phenom.
Yeah.
I put it up there with Daddy Nichols.
Daddy Nichols.
You know I love Papa Nicholas.
Oh man, It is really good. Yeah, it's got, I think Agua is my favorite of the dark matter. But all of dark matter is pretty good.
All of dark. You know what? I live so close
You do.
to a dark matter facility.
You do. I know. I've gone to that one to go like grab some bags.
I don't love them only because I'm a specialty drink kind of girl.
Yeah.
And they're very serious.
They're very serious about specifically like just a cup of coffee.
Yeah, and I'm more like I want to try your sugar cookie sprinkle.
Yeah, I want a little whipped cream. I don't want to tell them is the vibe. They're very cool, and I don't want to.
It's a little too cool for me to just walk in there.
I don't want to ask for cream. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm gonna grab it, and I'm gonna be like, oh, this is so good, and I'm gonna make that face as I walk out, and I'm gonna immediately go put creamer in it.
Right. But it's really good. Cool.
Yeah, it's very cool.
Love it.
Very much love.
As of right now,
Daddy Nichols first for you?
Yeah.
And then this one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Seriously, it's hard for me to like a home brewed coffee that's not an espresso. We were very serious about this. We call it Camp Mother Goose. I was watching my niece and nephew full time, like overnight, no one else. Oh, my mom was there a lot. But she's only so helpful because she's got bad knees and et cetera, for 6 days. And it was easily one of the hardest things I've ever done, because they're 2 under 2, and going from 0 kids to 2 kids under 2 is crazy.
Yeah.
Especially because this was our first time spending like extended amounts of time with them, because when she was 6 months, or no, maybe she was under 6. She was under a year. They moved to Indiana.
Well,
which is
and
4 hours.
This is like the children's first like full amount of time away from their mother. So
Not full at all.
Yeah.
Not more than a couple hours.
So that's a lot of intense things all at once.
Yeah. And then I'm not super close with my family. That's a whole nother added layer.
Yeah, you were dealing with a lot of stuff for this week.
Mm-hmm.
And you did try to prepare.
Oh, yeah. You guys probably, for those who are frequent listeners, I was like working out. I also was like trying to take vitamins, like mentally prepare, like just literally thinking about like situationally. And it was like, there's so much to say that's not for the listeners, but for the listeners, like my niece is probably the best little girl on the face of the earth. She's truly a ray of sunshine on this planet. Hilarious, absolutely devious, genius, spooky. She was counting by tens.
Really?
And she's not 2.
And she's a little bit psychic. Not for the pod.
No, we can.
Okay.
She's a little psychic.
Damn.
Very weird. Unprompted, by the way, because I just got into my MSW program.
Woo! Everybody cheer.
Thank you. And there's been a long running joke, not a joke, but like everybody keeps telling me I'm going to go get my doctorate or do a dissertation or whatever. Unprompted on the playground, out of actually literally nowhere, she goes, "Dr. Mimi." We were like, what the fuck? That is so weird. I mean, we were like, ha ha ha, ha ha. She's so friendly. She at the park, she's like talking to a grown adult. She goes, "Hi, I go on the slide." I'm like, that sounds great.
She's so cute.
My nephew is another one, just a soft, sad lover boy. Aww. He is not a rough and tumble kind of little boy. He's gonna be 1 really soon. And, you know, even at 1, you can tell when the kids are really scrappy or whatever. His personality is like, I want to be held. I want you to make me laugh. Kiss my feet. No. He likes getting his little feet nibbled. No. Truly super chill, except he hates his car seat. Bad. Never seen a kid hate his car seat so bad. So scary. I had to pre-fold him and then bring him and put him in the car seat. Because he does the rigid back thing.
He's like, no.
He also only calmed down when me and Madyan sang a cappella on the way home, the entire ride home.
That's so funny. Wait, I thought you were TT.
Okay, so that's the other thing. TT and Mimi are too close together, so I am Mimi and TT. And that's just Mimi. And together as a unit, we are Mimi.
Love that.
So obviously as they get older, it'll be easier, but as of right now, but also Mimi.
Everyone is Mimi.
Everyone's Mimi. Well, Mimi's really close to Mommy too, so every now and then she would slip and call me Mommy, and I would be like Mimi, and like correct her, and she was yearning for her mom, but she doesn't know, you know, like at that age you're in survival mode. You're just like, I live with these people now. But we made
these people now.
We did such a good job. Not to be super mushy, not to be really intimate on the pod, but truly fell in love with Mariel even more. I was like, I will have a baby with you any day. Truly the most supportive partner ever. I'm very fortunate. And the kids love them, and it was great. And my mom said, "Hey mom, I know she's gonna start listening to this." She texted me and she was like, "You guys would make great parents."
Oh, wow.
Anyway. So, that being said.
It was a huge week.
Huge. Exhausting.
And you literally, blood moon got into your MS.
The night before, I got into my MSW program, my advanced standing MSW program.
Which not everyone did. I'm going to cut it.
Not everyone did. Not everyone did.
Some.
And
then immediately left.
Went to Camp Mother Goose.
It was a huge week.
And then came home and then went to work. And I had class the day we came home, or the day after we came home, and it was seriously so intense. I laid on the floor, my back. Being a present parent, I understand the temptation to put that fucking TV on.
Right.
Being a present parent, I was never uglier, smellier, fatter, drier. Like, it was like I was in the wilderness for multiple days. It was disgusting. And the babies are, like, disgusting, right? And then they're grabbing your face and stuff, breaking out in ways I've never thought possible. Like, huge cyst on my eyelid. You know, because the babies are grabbing your face. You know, they don't give a fuck. And they shouldn't.
Right.
But, yeah, I had a huge week, really big week. And that's when TT Kelly, Mimi Kelly, Kiki, was taking care of Maisie.
Yeah, I got to babysit too.
You sure did.
Less than I was supposed to, because my brain could not handle day. It was really bad, actually.
Like, I'm not sure what I felt like I could not be more clear. I was like, I don't understand.
I felt so bad, and you're like, no, it's okay, but like, are you okay?
Yeah, it was starting to give like something's going on. We're missing an essential nutrient.
It was rough, but we figured it out. Okay, so what are we talking about today?
We are actually talking about water ghosts.
Ooh.
Ghosts around water, ghost stories involving water. I only did water. I hope that you didn't venture out.
I don't think I did.
You sent multiple things.
Oh, no, I only did water,
but we
too.
can save that one for another time.
Yeah.
Wouldst thou like to go first?
I would love.
Mine are low-key kind of long.
Oh, okay. I got a bunch of short ones.
Okay, read a little shorty.
Okay.
An amuse-bouche.
If you will.
And I will.
And I'm gonna. This is from X Sugar and Spice X. How do you get that? Anyway. My uncle started diving as a hobby. He went diving in a cave that was pretty much a hole with water in it. Would you do that?
No.
Were you about to say, what is a cave if not a hole with water in it?
So a cave.
No! I'm trying not to
like
laugh like that. And
But that's different.
That
like,
is very different.
From like the media.
Famously.
Killed the dinosaurs. And
I actually didn't know that.
Oh yeah, that's the Gulf and that curve of Mexico where the Yucatan is. That's all the cenotes are from the meteorites that fell off the big one that killed all the dinosaurs.
Shut up.
Yes, that's where it fell. We know it fell for a fact.
What the fuck? I didn't know that. They did not say that on my dope ass tour in Mexico.
I mean, like, dinosaurs existed for like, it's incomprehensible amounts of time. There were
I'm
fossils.
not a dinosaur denier. Fans of the pod. I'm not sitting here saying I didn't.
No.
When?
It's done.
What?
Stop. It's not recording. Stop. And we were in a flow state.
We're back with video.
Jumped in the cave with the hole.
And the hole in the log and the... Oh, yeah.
Dinosaur.
Denier. What were you saying? Oh, that it was the dinosaurs were around.
There were fossils on Earth while the dinosaurs walked around.
There were fossils on Earth of other dinosaurs.
Yeah.
Right. And then the cenotes.
Like we're closer to a T-Rex than a T-Rex was to a Stegosaurus.
I know, and that kind of makes me sad because I do picture them romping all together.
There was no romping at all. The T-Rex was chomping, bitch.
That's
why there was no fucking... I mean, the Stega wouldn't even made it.
The T-Rex was smaller than I thought. I pictured the gal from...
Sue?
I pictured the gal from Jurassic Park, but they were like... not. But the mammoths were bigger.
Mammoths
the woolly
are huge.
mammoths.
Yeah. But
Those
T-Rex
guys would be scary.
Have you been to the Field Museum? You ever seen Sue?
She's big, but that's like... I think that's an inaccurate representation.
So we are a dinosaur denier.
No,
Yeah.
she lived. She lives in my heart.
She lives in the chickens, actually.
Because they also had feathers.
Mm-hmm.
That's another thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy. So she would have been like fun to pet. Other than
theory,
the chomping.
Yeah. I mean, it would take a lot for her to get her head down to you real quick.
Oh, but
yeah, but if you're I'm not going directly, you know, like to the side or under. But she would whip her tail. You'd be fucked. Like it's crazy. Like we're supposed to be a lizard planet. We're not supposed to have humans on it.
I think some humans are lizards.
Oh no,
the lizard people.
Heard about them.
They're in power.
Oh my god. Fuck it. Yeah, they are.
Don't even do this to me. Do you remember? I tell everyone the story of when me, and I think it was Sheila, we were in Starbucks just talking about conspiracy theories, and you're the one that said the moon was hollow.
Mm-hmm.
You can't give me side eye for lizard people when
But
you
it's
said
not
the
hollow.
moon was. It was so funny too.
But she was. I mean, come on now. We were rocking Sheila's world.
Yeah, I was rocked. I was telling Matt all of them because I do believe in the Titanic one.
Yeah. That one's real. That's an insurance thing.
See?
The Olympia. Look that up.
And I still remember telling Matt, like, going through it all, and each one got crazier and crazier. And I was like, and the moon's hollow. And he, like, looked at me, and I was like, I think we went too far.
Yeah.
I was like, that one,
I'm
not backing that one.
I wonder why those people heard an echo.
Do you believe we really landed on the moon?
Not that video.
No, I don't believe.
I think we absolutely have gone to the moon since then, but I don't think that we've been I think we were like, he had cigarettes in his pocket. I think the first one was staged, but I think we went since then.
But why haven't they filmed it again?
They have.
Where?
You can definitely see, like,
Google it.
Research. Okay, so not people, but we have the thingies landing on the moon.
For sure.
So you want to see people landing on the moon.
I want to see people walking on the moon. I want to see one small step for man.
I mean, I guess. I'm trying to think of why we wouldn't record or send a person. It's just so expensive to send a person.
Bitch, they sent 5 million people up in the penis rocket.
Whose rocket? I'm breaking. Oh my god! Remember those bitches that were stuck in space?
Yeah,
I would kill myself.
Me too.
I can't. Oh, we've planned for things like this. Ain't no way in hell y'all plan to be up there until the next year.
Literally,
that was supposed to be like a 30-day mission, and they said y'all be fine.
You'll be fine.
Floating meat sacks in space.
See, I don't know, and I can't partake in a conversation like this because I read about it, right? I know about it.
It happened to you,
and I've seen, but like I didn't dig in. I wasn't doing my journalistic integrities. Yeah. You know what I mean?
So water.
The cenotes. No, not. It's a cave. It's a hole with water. Oh, I can see it
for the first time.
Hi. Okay. That was the first sentence, people. I'm just going to say it again. My uncle started diving as a hobby. He went diving in a cave that was pretty much a hole with water in it. It was known that a little boy had died there a few years previously. I don't know the story of his death, but that he ventured where he shouldn't have and unfortunately passed away. Anyway, my uncle was listening to the instructor. My uncle was listening to the instructor, and there was something like 5 other adults in the hole with him. It's like, how big is the whatever? But my uncle could hear a distressed child right beside them, frantically calling out for his dad. He was the only one who could hear it, and it disturbed him so much that he got out and never went diving again. Fair response. Would you go diving in a hole with water in it?
No. Well, it depends. Is it daylight? Is the hole with water in it a watering hole? Is it, or are we talking like a puddle?
What do you mean a puddle?
That's a hole with water in it.
Oh, like the little caves where people like
spelunking. What is that?
Splunking, yeah.
Splunking?
Yeah.
That should be
illegal.
And actually, if you get, I'm from the mindset of, and I saw somebody say this, I back it up. If you go spelunking, you have to agree that no resources will be used to save you. So much money and cost goes into saving people. Yeah, because you have to save the structural integrity of the cave.
Oh, damn.
I'm not going in there to get you. No. You decided to shimmy your little skinny ass in there. You got
seriously
stuck.
I know, and that's the reason I wouldn't go, because I know my butt is getting stuck.
I simply wouldn't fit anyway. Like the thing is like you have to be like, sometimes they'll measure you like shoulders.
No, I'm not going on anything, by the way, where you're measuring me. There was I wanted to go ziplining at one point, and I was like, you have to stand on a scale? Absolutely not.
No.
In public?
No, yeah.
I'm cutting the wire myself.
I'm obviously, and I'm saying obviously, not of a size that I need to triple check at Universal. If I fit in the seat, I always do. The one that's outside the ride.
Yeah.
It's like, do you fit?
Yeah.
And I go in there and triple check. Because I don't want to have to be in that situation ever.
Oh my God. I was in that situation once before at Six Flags.
Sorry.
Girl.
What ride?
It was for the new like wooden roller coaster that goes upside down.
I would never get on that.
Gigantor or whatever it's called.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And it almost was happening. They were like, it's not fit, like, or it's not going down.
And
I was like,
a scene.
They made a scene.
Don't make a scene. Just be like, hey, I don't think this is going to fit. For your safety, I'm going to have to ask you to step off the ride.
The guy was like, don't worry, I can make it fit.
Steps on it, is jumping on your fucking...
Literally, my fupa. 100%. Like, pushing it down. Just got it to click. And he's like, you're good to go. I'm like, this is going to come up. Like, I know this is not regulation. Mm-hmm. This guy was like, this fatty wants to ride this so bad. I'm going to get her up there. And it's like...
he was giving you a wish. He thought he was accomplishing something for you.
Not only was traumatizing you down. Traumatizing. And it's funny because I feel like it would I feel like that should be something that like I lie awake thinking about, and it's not. Because
it's not something.
Well, no. It's something like you would like lie awake.
One would.
Yeah. Not me. I'm like, whatever. I was fat. That's fine. It happens.
Also, fat people should be allowed to exist. That shouldn't have happened to you in the first place.
I agree. I feel like it was the new roller coaster too. I could understand like if an American Eagle fit fine. So you guys are making the roller coasters smaller at Six Flags? Go fuck yourself. 100%. Because Disney World doesn't do that.
No, they sure don't.
They're big.
They'll accommodate for you, bitch.
It's meant for Americans. Disney World's America.
They'll kick out the person next to you so you can fit.
Yeah, and that didn't happen here. They were like, you're gonna be fine. And I feel like in his brain he was like, and honestly, if it does come up, you're so chonky, like you're not gonna come out of that seat. I was terrified. I was like, I am squished in here. Should be embarrassed. What kind of bar? Just a lap bar.
Upside down lap bar?
Upside down lap bar.
Not a harness.
Nope.
No, hell no. That's gonna come right out.
Yeah.
The pressure of my weight on this little measly bar.
As it goes like fully upside. I was like, this is terrifying. And in fact, maybe that helped me not ever be embarrassed about it, because all I think about is the pure terror of like, oh, I'm going to explode out of this as we're upside down.
Mm-hmm.
I did
people
it.
Behind me are going to be covered in chunks of meat.
Literally.
Yeah.
I'm going to fall. I'm going to explode out at the speed of light.
You're going to leave like holes in people.
And then it's gonna like come down and hit me.
And your clothes are gonna fly off. The speed.
I'm gonna be naked. That would be the
naked and eviscerated.
No, that's a TLC show I would watch.
That's a song on sexual eruption.
Yeah. Oh God, technical erection. You said sexual eruption.
That's the name of the real song. Isn't it? Sexual eruption.
So yeah, I wouldn't go spelunking because of the roller coaster.
Naked and eviscerated, dude.
Yeah.
Well, I don't want that to be me.
It's not how I go out.
This is just simply called The Boy.
Ew.
And it's Myra 444. When I was 8 years old, I lived in Mexico for about a year. My grandparents lived on a ranch, and there was a big river about 5 minutes from their house. My uncle used to sell fish all the time since he would go to the city. One day, he found a dead child floating in the river. He pulled him out and went around other small cities, asking the area if this was someone's missing child. Nobody claimed him, so they had no choice but to bury him in the nearby cemetery, which was about 10 minutes away. The cemetery was in front of my grandpa's cornfield. A month had passed since my grandpa and a couple of his workers heard what sounded like a kid crying and looking for his mom. They started looking around, thinking it was probably a lost child, and they found nothing. It went on like that for a week, until they started believing it was the child my uncle had found. I remember clearly the day I heard and saw him, too. Me and my cousin were taking lunch to my grandpa up to the field when I heard someone crying and screaming for their mom. My cousin froze and was scared to even move. On the road, we saw a boy, 6 years old, looking at us. He was wearing jeans and a blue and white striped shirt with no shoes. He disappeared, and my cousin screamed, saying that was the dead kid they had found. Since they didn't let me attend the burial of the kid, I didn't know what he looked like, but I knew right there I was looking at a ghost. He disappeared right in front of our eyes. We had to get blessed because we couldn't even talk after what we saw. We were so traumatized. The boy had a blunt force trauma on the back of his head. They said he was he wasn't in the water more than one day, and he was somewhat bloated. His eyes were kind of open, and they were hazel. My aunt took a picture of him, but I never saw it since I was 8 years old.
Ugh, that's terrifying. Ew, disappearing like right in front of you.
I think
outside too.
We've said this before, like experiencing something with somebody else, and the both of you are so fucking traumatized. Right. If the adults are scared, I'm scared, bitch.
Yeah.
Nothing can protect you.
No, you have to be the one to be like,
it's a coyote.
Right.
It's a fox.
And go to bed.
Yeah.
You have to gaslight a little bit as a child, but in these ways, in protective ways, everyone understands being lied to out of protection for like reasonable things. And then when you're older and you're like, hey, what the fuck was that? You're like, that was a fucking ghost, dude. And I was peeing myself.
Yeah. I was crying my eyes out, scared. I was sleeping outside your door.
Right.
Like, that type of stuff.
Like, you don't remember when I wouldn't put you down for a whole, like, year. It's because there was a ghost. And I was like, not my child.
Yeah.
Like, okay. This one is by deleted. In the pool. When I was 4, my family and I went to our local hotel. Whoa, tongue stopped working. I went to our local hotel to enjoy the swimming pool facilities. We were told to stay away from the deep end of the pool as we couldn't swim well yet. So, of course, we just hung out and played at the children's pool. I got out to go and use the bathroom. On my way back, I bumped into my aunt and started speaking to her. She then walked towards the deep end of the pool and asked me to join her. I followed her in and managed to stay afloat for a while. I guess I realized I was in the deep end of the pool and started panicking and drowning. I remember sinking to the bottom, and then an arm reached in and pulled me out of the water. It was another adult male swimmer. Of course, I was told off for not listening to the instructions to not stay away from the deep end by my parents. But then I replied, but Aunt Jane called me. They looked stunned and didn't know what to say. They just brushed off the matter at the time and moved on. As you should as the adult. When I got older, my mom told me that Aunt Jane at the time had died a month before. What's quite chilling is that I remember seeing her at the pool. Still today, we really don't know what happened or why it happened and what the intention was.
I believe in that spirits can use water as a...
Yeah, running water, they say, like, in the limestone we talked about, but running water, they also say, like, can spark energy or, like, entities can use it for energy.
Boundary waters are probably insane.
Have to be. I told you stuff happened.
Yeah, I remember you told me that those were scary stories.
So when we were there the first time, I asked everyone about like ghosts and stuff, and they're all like, oh. And then he was like, he told me a couple stories, and he was like, I don't even know like if it's real. But no, like he was like, he was like spooked by him, and he like had said, he was like, I hope something doesn't happen tonight, because normally when I like talk about it, like that's when it happens.
Ooh.
I know.
Ooh.
And so then like,
Spooky.
yeah. And so then this last time we went up, he was like, I don't know. And he said, he was just like, I know that I was pretty drunk last night.
Mm-hmm.
He was like, but there was, and he chose to be very far away, because he said he snores really loud, but he was also having like a very like spiritual time, like thoughts to himself and whatever. But he was like, I don't know if it was a dream, and I was super drunk last night, but he was like, at some point, like I woke up, and he was like, and I could have sworn that like I felt someone's hand like
No.
touching through my tent, like through, like the nylon between it. And he was just like,
Nightmare.
and he started laughing. He was like, I honestly hope it was a dream. He was like, but I wanted you to know. I was like, thank you so much. I have to stay here another day, so I'm a little sad you didn't wait until I left. But
because any
that's
single noise now would be
spooky as hell. I actually like brought my loops
Thank
and used
God.
them. Yeah. But anyway, that is
an example of watery lands being spooky.
spooky. Oh, but yeah, I wanted to say, like, that sucks that something like pretended to like look like your aunt, or your aunt wanted you to die. Hate that.
Yeah, I feel like stuff like that, it's immediately evil. It wasn't your aunt.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. You're like, moving on.
Does it give to you like the land you're on is haunted?
No. I don't know what that is. Maybe the pool haunted.
Maybe somebody you're with.
Yeah.
Too many factors.
Yeah, it's a public pool. You don't know.
Oh.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
People carry their own energies.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this is from 6 years ago from Reddit user Lion Heartstrings. It's called River/Lake Lady. I don't know. I saw a ghost.
Great title.
My fiance, who we'll call B, has really poor foresight and took me on our first date on his dad's birthday, so we share a special day with him. This means we usually do stuff with his whole family on the actual day and then go on to our own thing the day after. On our 2-year anniversary in early November, a few years ago, we're doing a family trip to go to the homecoming game at his younger sister's college. Okay, B's younger sister's college. This is not going to bore you with the details of our trip, but it's some relevant stuff. B's sister, who we'll call L, goes to Clemson, a well-known ACC school in South Carolina, which is about a day's drive through the mountains of our home state. Okay.
Spooky.
We're all pretty big fans, and B's uncle got President's box seats for the game as a present for my dad. So it's a pretty sweet deal. Okay. We stayed at a little Airbnb lake house for the weekend. The lake house was small, recently refurbished, and had a steep walkway leading to the covered dock. A covered dock, okay. It was super cute, and it felt really sterile and not comfortable at all. Elle and I, so B's sister,
okay,
are sharing a room with their older sister. I'm not with B because we're religious and don't do the before marriage bed sharing thing. I was super excited to use the trip to get to know them more, so we stayed up pretty late after dinner talking. The girls went to sleep in their shared bed pretty quick after we stopped, and I played games on my phone for another 30 minutes. It's pretty standard bedtime. I passed out without noticing. Woke up about 30 minutes later, and I read my text messages under the blanket and replied to my mom, who had texted me about the drive up in the mountains. When I poked my head out of the covers, the whole house was dark except for the main room, which is filled with some pretty solid moonlight from the big French doors that led out to the porch and dock. Second episode in a row with French doors. I only know this because the bedroom door is wide open, when it wasn't before.
Ew.
This is in a separate font she put. That's why I picked this. She picked a whole separate font for this.
Oh.
There was a woman standing in the doorway. It's not one of the girls, it's not me, and no other ladies were on the trip. She was super pale, a very wet, dripping. She's in a nightgown, ? Like one of those grandma-looking ones from Walmart that are pink and flowery, not a sexy nightgown. I couldn't really move, but it's not like the tight chest feeling during paralysis, just fear. I was just looking at the lady in the doorway, and she was saying stuff, but I couldn't hear her at all. It was like she was mouthing things to me, with no sound, and then she was gone. I eventually went back up. There was some panicking and crying involved. When I woke up again, it was the morning. There were no trace of her. Might as well have been a dream. And I would have thought so too if not for the text I sent to my mom at roughly 2:30 a.m. I don't have any explanation for what happened, but it messes with me to this day. If you guys know anything about Clemson Lake drownings or murders or something, I'd love to know more because I'm pretty sure I saw somebody's ghost and I kind of want to know who she is.
Damn. Ew, I hate that, like, the woman was trying to, like, say something to her.
I know.
It's one thing to just see a ghost and you're like, oh, that was spooky.
It's like Tony's story.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's, like, unintelligible or, like, oh, and it makes you focus on...
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, the trying to communicate something and not saying words, it's forcing me to, like, stare at you and trying to figure out what you're mouthing. And the door was open.
Hate that.
And you're the only one who saw her.
Yeah.
It was for you, girl.
It was for you. I know.
Hate that. Sorry. I'm sorry to tell you. If we were on the trip with her and she said that, I'd be like, okay, so actually we have to put something in front of the door. You can't sleep in our room. And,
yeah.
And don't say any shit like that again until we're done.
Keep your mouth fucking shut.
Yeah, because we're on this trip for another couple days, bitch.
Ew, yeah, that's rough. That's rough.
And then she saw, so like I imagine her bed is obviously within sight of the doorway, and from the doorway you can see the living room, and it's filled with pale light. And then the lady, the old
lady in the doorway or like in the room?
Oh,
because like
I imagine her in the doorway.
Me too. I like
silhouetted.
I feel like she saw like the moonlight and she saw all the stuff, and then all of a sudden like ladies
Woman
there
standing in the doorway.
It's just like disgusting.
It's not one of the girls. It's not me, and no other ladies were on the trip.
Is that the text message, by the way, that she sent her mom? Like, is that why it's in a different font?
I thought that too, but she doesn't say that. Okay. That's why I was like, I thought this was very interesting because I'm like, oh, she has a whole section in another font.
Yeah.
But I imagine that, this must be the text message.
Right. Like, there's a woman in the doorway. She's not one of the other girls.
She's wearing a flowery nightgown.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's disgusting. Even she's like dripping, and yeah, I
dirty.
picture her like. Ugh. Okay. Nasty. This is by Paul B. 1984, called "The Pool Boy." I was possessed.
Multiple pools.
And controlled. I do. Because I think like there's a part of me when I had a pool growing up, and like I rarely swam in it alone because I just like
had anxiety.
And whenever I did swim in it alone, I would be really afraid to go underwater. It's the coffee machine. Oh. I'd be really afraid to go underwater, like to close my eyes, to not be able to like see my surroundings.
Me too. Why?
I was afraid that there was I was afraid that there would be someone in the pool with me.
Okay. Was yours like a raised above ground pool?
Yeah.
Ours too. We had it on and off. You know, you'd get one seasonally.
Yeah.
And for me, it was not that they would be in the pool with me, but it would be that they were ready to like go over the edge and hold me down.
Ew.
So I would swim in there alone, but eyes open, baby.
Eyes open.
And body on a swivel. I'm swimming like
you look a fucking sea lion.
Yes.
Not gonna get me.
Nope. I never did.
And then, not once, I got scared.
I know.
Okay. I always hated the house on Pond Street. Okay, Pond. Ever since the first moment I saw it from the outside, it gave off a creepy energy that left a knot in my heart. Inside, it was full of 6-foot mirrors. Every single room had something off about that I could never pinpoint accurately. The only room that gave me a relief from this feeling was the bathroom in the downstairs efficiency apartment. I'd use it often. Okay, a safe zone.
Love a safe zone.
And the fact that it's... Well, I guess they didn't say it was in the basement. They just said it was downstairs. Because I never think of a basement as a safe zone. Every time I walked into the house through the back middle door, I'd feel someone watching me through the wall-hanging quilt. There was also a sense of annoyance and frustration emanating from that covered mirror, as if the lurker's view was blocked.
Ew.
Wait, so they covered the mirror? Like, if you have to cover a mirror...
That we've already... You've accepted too much.
It's why keep the mirror is my thing. You know?
Yeah.
Okay. A few times at night in my bedroom, I saw figures in the mirrors on the closet. There was a man wearing a top hat standing in the middle of the room. A tall guy rocked in a glider in the corner of the room right next to the closet mirrors. I didn't have a gliding rocker in my bedroom. Oof. This person has a full show when they're like in their bedroom alone. The highlight of living at this house was having the pool, at least in the summer. Something lurked in and by the pool that wasn't happy. The pool was dreadful during the winter months. We moved to this house in the fall and couldn't play in the pool immediately. Since the first moment I noticed the pool, I could tell there was a strange energy hanging around it.
Okay.
The pool and the surrounding pool deck looked inviting and comfortable, more than anything, but never exactly comfortable. I feel like this person is like writing this story like
thinking somebody else is gonna read it. Like,
yeah,
it kind of sounds like you're worried that the people who live here are gonna read it. So you're like, it looked incredible,
yeah,
but could never fully settle.
right.
But the decor,
Beautiful,
gorge.
loved it. I'd cover it up, but I get why you did it. From the very beginning, I felt there was a little boy with evil intentions. He didn't want to hurt anyone, but at the same time, he wanted to hurt someone.
Who are you scared of offending?
I know. I dismiss this energy as electrical feelings from the pump and the filter. Oof. Man, it's just that pool filter, you know?
Yep. You know how they are.
You know how it gets. During the first summer, I swam to the bottom of the deep end about 12 feet. I was on the other side of the pool where the floor filter was.
Here he goes with the filters. He's got a phobia.
He does. I felt a slight tug on my leg. It felt like someone maybe skimmed past it. It freaked me out, but I thought maybe it could be some sort of debris. When the pool was closed up in the winter, it got covered with snow, and I felt drawn to it. There were several instances where I'd go outside to make a snowman or a fort or sled down the hill on the side yard. I did these things, but I always felt like I needed to check the pool. I would have to stand up on the pool deck at the edge overlooking where the deep end drops off just to look. Sometimes I'd see the top of a little boy's head beneath the ice.
He's in love with this pool. He's drawn to it.
Yeah. Sometimes I'd be by the pool and I'd have no recollection of opening the gate or walking in the area. One time in January, I found myself by the pool just as I realized I didn't remember getting there, and I had the urge to check the strength of the ice by standing on it. My inner voice told me not to, and I didn't. At least I thought I didn't. Next thing I knew, I felt myself stepping down onto the ice, all while thinking, this is how I'm going to die. I'm going to be 11 years old, and I'm going to get trapped under the ice of my pool. As I'm standing on the ice, I managed to turn around. I tried to step back up on the deck, but I was paralyzed. I was terrified. I thought to myself, I don't want to die. I heard an extremely faint, almost inaudible crack beneath the snow-covered ice as I plummeted into the water. Instantly after that, it felt like a trance had lifted, and I pulled myself out. I wasn't cold, but I felt shaken. I questioned if I had actually fallen in. Wet ski pants confirmed it. I felt like I couldn't get that boy out of my head, and I went about my evening. The boy was on my mind. A chilling thought popped into my head. Is Pond Street named after a long-gone pond? Did a boy drown in the pool? Is there a mirror world where the boy drowned in the pool? If anyone has anything about this area, let me know.
Pond Street would sell me. I'd be like, why is it called that? There's no pond.
Right. I don't know, though. I feel like a boy just, like, drowning, you're not getting, like...
the lore.
And, yeah, like, I feel like you're drawn to this pool. Mm-hmm. You're seeing this little boy. You're seeing crazy shit at night. And then, like, it wants you to, like, fall through the ice. It doesn't give just, like, a little boy that drowned.
No. And I don't necessarily, like, call me crazy, but I don't think it gives evil either.
No?
No, to me, sometimes, like, I feel like we read stories and just, like, from the lore that we've learned, that they act out when they've been acted out upon.
That's fair.
So it's possible that he was killed And now, like maybe he was drowned in the pond. If he's acting out violently in this way,
right,
and you say like he didn't want to hurt anybody, but he wanted to hurt somebody,
yeah,
to me, I'm getting like traumatized child.
yeah, or like
Poor
doesn't
guy.
want to be alone, maybe. Yeah.
Hate that.
Don't kill people, but
Don't kill people. Don't kill children.
to feel yourself being drawn to something, I feel like you'd have to tell someone.
I mean, think about, like, I don't know that I've ever experienced like that. Ooh, I want to go in there. I actually get the opposite. Matt gets it though.
Matt be getting drawn to, and I try to tell him. He truly.
He's so susceptible to being called into anything.
I know this new apartment, this new house that we're going to is great because he didn't want to go there. He was just like, it's going to be just truly the least haunted place we probably ever lived. Because
he wasn't drawn to it at all?
Not at all. If anything, he was like, it's honestly like not really my favorite. You want his favorite one?
The one with the theater in it?
Yeah. The one with the crazy basement and shit.
And I found the lore?
Yeah. That's the one.
Did you tell him the lore?
Yeah. I told him and my mom, and they were like, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. I was like, yeah, no wonder I had that insane feeling about it. And then the second one, the case study basement, that was the second one that he was like, and if it can't be that first one, like,
then
we
let's
can
go to the one with the dental office in the basement.
At best, it was a dental office. Do you have another one?
I sure do. Also, I do want to know it is lightning and raining and thunderstorm outside.
We should
Great Ghoul Beans times. I'll do this one. It's from only 7 months ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, from Reddit user Playful Program 9945. And the title is, has anyone experienced something like this near the water? Okay. 3 nights ago, I went through something that's hard to explain. And I want to share it both to see if anyone's had a similar experience and as a warning for people who drink / are all in vulnerable states near water.
Ooh.
I was out drinking with friends, but eventually left and went to my boyfriend's place. I told him to stay home and not follow me. For some reason, I felt drawn to the beach.
Drawn.
On a walk down the hill, I got this horrible gut feeling like I already knew something bad was about to happen. And I cried before I even reached the water. Ew. Trance-like state, drawn to the water.
It's very...
Crying.
Okay, but that's like even more. This person was
crying
just...
and you're walking to it, you don't want to do it?
Ew.
When I got there, my boyfriend called me, and while we were on the phone, I heard his voice coming from far out in the water. He sounded distressed, calling out to me. I told him I could hear him and that I was going to go in and get him, and then the call cut off completely. My phone was not on low battery. Without hesitation, I went into the water with all my clothes and shoes on. The moment I stepped in, I didn't feel cold at all. Only warmth, like walking into a hot tub. I kept calling for him, but his voice kept getting further away. I passed the first drop-off and was deep enough that the water was above my waist. My shoes felt incredibly heavy, and I moved so slowly. I reached out in the water trying to find him, but then his voice stopped completely. All I could hear were the calm waves. The moonlight made the black water look still and eerie. And that's when panic hit in. I realized how deep I was and started crying and yelling, I don't want to die this way. It felt like something was heavy on me, like I was being watched from behind in the water. As I walked towards the shore, it felt like it was taking forever, like I was getting further instead of closer, and I swear I felt a light push on my stomach, as if it was trying to push me back in. When I finally got to the shore, I sat down with my legs still in the water. The fear was gone, replaced with calm, and my boyfriend called me again. I could still hear his voice in the water, even though he was actually home. I told him if he wasn't home, I'd go back in to find him. The rest of the night felt very strange. I told him everything, but it felt almost like a hallucination, like he wasn't really there until he hugged him. The next day, I felt watched, even inside, but without fear. In my culture, there are stories about spirits in the water that can call you in with familiar voices. They wait until you're vulnerable. I was drunk, emotional, and alone. I believe something tried to lure me in that night, and I walked away, but I know it's not gone. Please, if you've ever felt pulled towards the water when you're in a vulnerable state, especially when you hear a familiar voice, don't go.
Oh my God. That full body chills.
Full body chills.
I feel like my face has Botox, like that with all the chills that like, yeah. There's so much to unpack, and like, was she near the water? It sounds like she walked there.
Like they were at a beach house or something, or their house is on the beach or something. And Yeah, she told him not to. She said, "Don't follow me." Like, so it got you alone. It got you like aggressive towards your partner. So your partner's like, "Oh, fuck you, then fine, go ahead." If you're getting crazy with me, talking about I want to go down to the beach, girl, go.
Right.
I'm not fucking gonna stop you. And to be fair, they might go to the beach all the time at night. This might be something like in California or wherever.
Damn.
And and then you're crying, you don't want to go, and it's like you can't stop yourself, your legs are moving.
That's horrid.
Full, like, clothes on.
And, like, I think what's so fucked up, by the way, of that spirit is to let you come to in the middle of the water. Like, if you're gonna do it, just do it. Like,
just drown me.
Yeah, you said, okay.
You come to, the water's completely still. You were probably making a scene.
Yeah, and
you're walking out there trying to wade through the water. You're making the ripples because she said it was the water looked black and calm and eerie. And
like that's disgusting. You realize what just happened. So now not only are you dealing with like I was just in a trance, something lured me here. You're in the middle of it. Like you still have to get out and feeling like a push on your stomach or like something's behind you. Like
you're going and it's getting further. I've had dreams like that.
Yeah, that's a nightmare. And then like the fact that she was still sitting there, it's like it took back over.
Or like it
was trying.
Yeah.
And she's like,
also,
if you're
maybe even exhaustion. Lake Michigan has sandbars that are really far out in the water. She could have been on a sandbar the whole time. I mean, with high tide too. Mm-hmm. She could have been way far out there and the water's only waist high.
Yeah. And then she's sitting there and like, she's like, if you're not home, I'll come back in the water. And it's like, it got her again almost. And then I hope that guy was like, you know, I'm going to come get you. Actually, I got you. Cause like.
No. He was calling her, meaning from the water. She doesn't mean on the phone.
Oh, I thought it was her phone again.
Me. No, meaning like.
Oh. I thought she was like literally talking to him, but like it sounded like it was coming from there. And she was like, okay, I'll come get you. And then like went out. Because if that was the case, fucked up of him not to be like, run to that beach, you know? Oh, man. That's scary.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Because at first I was like, oh, well, one, where is her phone that she's able to still access it after she's waist high in the water? But no, she means calling. He called me again.
Ugh.
If you're not at home, I'll come get you.
That's so disgusting.
Also, I would check myself into a clinic.
I mean, you have
to. You're talking to it. It pulled you into it successfully got you in the water. You almost drowned.
And she like felt it around her still. She's like, and that sucks.
She's bargaining with it.
Yeah.
No, you're having a mental health event.
You need to definitely like
seek assistance.
I mean, I don't think it was. I think
I think something called her, but you do have to. You can't just live your life normally.
No. You need to process that assistance. Perhaps some cleansing as well. Just throw it all at you.
Perhaps move away from the beach.
I would move away.
State.
Come to the Midwest.
Yeah, but not even Illinois.
Yeah, that's true.
You need to be in Iowa.
None of mine can top that. That's for sure. You win. You win the spookiest story.
Have you ever had an experience near the water or by the water or then in a river, a waterfall, a sea?
Don't
a pool?
Go chasing.
Waterfalls. Please don't even stick to the rivers and lakes that you used to. You better not.
Right in.
At ghoulebeanspodcast@gmail.com or DM us on Instagram or TikTok, wherever. I want to hear about your stories. Do you have a coffee recommendation? Are you haunted?
Are you the lady of the lake?
Well, then we have to compete. That's my role.
There can only be one.
There can only be one Bob Rorman.
Thank you for joining.
And spilling.
The Ghoul Bee.
You're not going to get me again, dude. I like, it's like rock, paper, scissors. I have to like predict what you're going to do. And like you think, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like what you think, I'm going to think you're thinking. Yeah. But I just did Bob Rorman. I was like, no way she doesn't.
Oh.